Hello and welcome to American Truck Simulator with me, Kevin Sawyer, and you join me back here on the game. And just a little heads up for you guys, I've done a bit of work off screen just to take a lot of the grind off out the game. Don't worry, I haven't been to anywhere we haven't yet discovered. I may have passed through a few little places which we haven't actually been to, but it's basically going from places we've already covered. So, forgetting where we were, I think where we were in the last episode. I actually forget where we got to. The place I may have gone to on off screen was here. I actually drove here and here as well, so that's the only two places I may have covered. But we would drive there at some point again, I expect in the future. So what I might do, let's just hop around, see what jobs we've got. As you can see, before I go into there, I've got up to $60,000. So it's taken a lot of the grind out of the game. I'm now an enthusiast at 1.7. Enthusiast level 6, and then ratings 1.7. Okay, so let's grab a job. So let's have a look what's in Reading. The wedge cheese truck. Don't particularly much like that one. We have some fireworks going there. Now that looks pretty interesting. Okay, it's not the most expensive job. Where does that take us to? Okay. Right, okay, let's take that one then. We haven't discovered there yet, so... Right. It's like a little Kenworth, is it Kenworth? Could be a Pete Wheel. Don't know. Let's have a quick look. Didn't actually look. Oh, it's a Kenworth. Good. Cool beans, right. Anyway. Just want to say, we're up to 55 subscribers now. So hello to all the new faces, and big thank you to everyone else that's been supporting my channel so far. And like I've recently been talking to TBF Gaming. You know, I know he's a busy guy doing his own channels, and he's got a lot on his plate with a lot of stuff that he has to do. So, like I said, where am I going? Like I said to you, don't feel obliged to watch them straight away, just when you get time. A good friend of mine, he admits to me, he gets about 3 minutes of any given time to watch any of my games. So he will watch them when he gets more time, but a lot of the time, as soon as he starts settling down to watch something, his little daughter starts acting up, so he can't really get a chance to really watch them all the way through to the end. And I don't mind that. He's been honest with me, so... Uh-oh, bit out far, sorry Mr. Truck. And you might be all thinking, hang on, who are you and what have you done with Kev? You're shifting quite well. Well, again, because I've been doing some work off screen, I should say. I've got kind of used to the gearbox situation now, so... I'm not floating my gears as yet. I'm still just doing it clutch, just because it's a bit easier. Like I was saying to Charlie the other night, and you know, if I could actually feel what the box was doing, I'd have half a chance of doing it, floating the gearbox. But without actually doing that, you just got to learn what rev range you need to be at. I know Moose was saying something about the around about 500 RPM to 1000 RPM, but it's difficult to gauge it, so it's just easy to do it with the clutch, I find. And I'm not doing half shifts, I'm only half shifting if I think I need to shift down a little bit. Don't pull out in front of me, RV. Maybe I not need the lights on. It's getting a bit dark, so. But I hope you guys are all well. And I just want to again thank you all for putting up with Mantids. One thing I'll say, again, uploads have been a bit sporadic this week. Sort of beginning of the week had loads, this, and then nothing at all. Work getting in the way again. That's kind of been a factor with me, unfortunately. So, good news is Ark is now playable again. I will get around to playing that again, as I promised. It's just I went to play it off screen, just get my head back into the game again, but a lot happened off screen, so I just wasn't in the mood for dying repeatedly again and again and again. So as soon as I can get my sort of head straight enough to play it without losing my temper at it, I'll get back to playing it. So I've done quite a lot of work off screen, admittedly. I've got some these like little plots of land, little plots of bedding plant sort of situation. I can turn right here, can I? Yeah, right on red, I should say. Should have really changed down there, but never mind. In fact, I'll change down here. Cool beans. And I've been watching Sinky's Firewatch. Pretty interesting looking game. It reminds me of the PS3 game Heavy Rain. That is a similar weird sort of setup where you had to make choices. You can either ask a question, a certain set of questions, or do it in a certain way, or do certain things, and it depending on what choices you made was dependent on how the game's outcome ended. When I played that, I think I eventually discovered that I was the origami killer or something like that, and it was like made no sense. And I was like, well, hang on, why would you be investigating yourself? I was like, yeah, that makes no sense whatsoever. Well, of course, if you had some sort of skill. Ooh. What happened here, peeps? Something not right, that's for sure. I reckon he jackknifed. There we go. Get her up into next gear. So we're not far off another truck. Looking forward to it. I see the latest update on SES forums. They're going to be bringing in, hopefully, an old style Kenworth. I forget what one it was. I think it was a T800, perhaps, off the top of my head. Don't quote me on that, guys. I'm hoping so. I really am hoping so. It does look like a nice rig, and it'll certainly be something to look forward to. I don't know when it's going to come in, if it does come in. I'm hoping it comes along soon. So it'll definitely be the first rig I get for myself. Going a bit on the quick side, I'd say. Probably going a bit on the quick side. throw a cog down. Probably going to lose a lot of speed here, so I'm going to have to change back down the box. Then again, maybe not. Just about made it. I had enough forward momentum to carry me up the hill. Beautiful desert. Imagine getting stuck way out here on your own. Don't think you'd survive for very long. Don't think you'd survive very long at all out here. Let's shift back down again. We could probably afford to get up to the... There we go. That's a bit on the low side. Not massively so. Get behind this guy, do a bit of convoy work. So we're both kind of going the same way, so saves on fuel if we sort of tuck behind another lorry for a little while. Like I may not mentioned it in the previous episodes, or I may have mentioned it in the previous episodes. In the States, you can drive. Now, don't quote me again on this. Might not be in all states, but I know in some parts of America, on the highway, you can more or less drive on which lane you like. You don't have to set yourself to any specific lane. Like in the UK here, we're normally on the far left-hand side lane, closest to the hard shoulder. Oh, easy girl. Easy girl. We can get away second in this once we're on the hill. Yeah, so you can like here you have to obviously 70 or 60, 70 miles an hour. Now if someone's going a bit slower than that, they normally tend, like a rig tends to go around about 50 to 60. They tend to stay in the left hand side lane closest to the hard shoulder. And then if you need to overtake, you obviously go into the middle lane, and then vice versa. If someone's overtaking on that lane and you're going a bit faster than they are, you use the right hand lane to take over. Now in the States, I believe it's pretty much they can drive any which lane they like, so they could stay in the middle line and people can overtake from left to right on the left and right side. Whoops. So much for my getting good at gear changing. Anyway, I digress. Again, guys, don't quote me on that. I'm sure some people who live from the States are going to correct me or say, no, you're right, Kev. You're bang on the money. Yeah, that's how we do it in our county or whatever. You know. And then you might get someone from a neighbouring county saying, oh, no, we do it differently. I know, they've got no two states have the same rules over there, so it's another mitigating factor to take into consideration. further we got? 193 miles. Wasn't looking where I was going. That's what I do. That's what I do. Pay the price for that. Pay the price for not looking where you're going. Almost end up smashing straight into the back of the digger. Post-X. Nice artistic license there, SES. Very well done. So quick. In fact, we can turn these lights off now. Just got them on still. There's another fellow trucker. He's obviously in a hurry, as long as he doesn't pull in front of me. I'll slip the old cruise control on in a sec. I'll leave it on that. It's not far off. Oh, we can go 80 actually. Let's wind it up a little bit then. See what this baby's made out of. Where everyone's going to get in my way now and prevent me from ever getting at that speed. What's the money? Or a jump down to 55, you wait. Or I'll have to turn off. Something like that's going to happen. Come on, Mr. Car. Shouldn't really be driving this close to him. If he brakes, I'm done for. I'd say those two guys in the trucks ahead are having a chin wag. They're having a chin wag, or they decided to have a rolling block on everyone. Well, they know something I don't. One of the two. If I could radio them and talk to them. Go away, guys, come on. I want to stretch the legs on this bad boy, see if it can actually go 80. You're in my way. You're in my way. Cool, they've been. He can either overtake or he's not. They're just hogging the road. They really are. Hogging the road. And it's gone down 65 naturally. Naturally. Back to 80, good. Let's stretch his legs. Let's stretch this bad boy's legs. As long as that truck doesn't decide to pull out, which it has. So the game continues. Come on, Mr. Cadillac. You can go quicker than that. It's down 70 now. We're heading up a slight gradient, I believe, so I feel the engine's slightly straining. I haven't got the limiter on, so you do have the choice to put the limiter on this game or not, and I've decided to leave it off. Because in the States, I believe, again, most lorries are restricted, so they can go pretty much 90 mph, probably faster. They've got the power of the grunt to. It's at 70 and we're doing 74, so we need to just take a little bit of the speed out. and put the cruise control back on. Back up to 80. Again, that something I agree with the other guys. It just keeps them going from. See, it's back. Is it keeps them jumping up and down from 75 to 80, 75 to 80. No, make up your minds. See if we can get this. It's gone back down 70 now. There's no reason for it. None whatsoever. Okay, there might be a turning coming up. I think you're fine as long as there's no plod around. If a plod about, you get done for. We're getting up to 80. 81. Oh, hill. We certainly are motoring now though. We're wasting diesel like nobody's business. 5.5, is it 5.6, 5.5 mpg? We need to turn here. We do need to turn here. I'm just bullying my way in that. Love that noise. Absolutely love it. Ooh. Trying to keep the engine from not stalling out, but didn't kind of do it. I was in the wrong gear, maybe, and that's on as well. Doesn't help. That's made up a bit of time though. See, we're almost at the destination now. Whoops. Really? I'm sure I just selected the higher range box, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. As you all laughing your heads off. There's our Kev. The guy that gets it wrong, yeah. And totally up. No, do not dare go into that gearbox. And we are here. We are definitely here. Yeah, which is good. And it's UPS I say, but it's UDS here. Where do we need to go? In there. Okay, so we'll put it in the lower range. Just to save any embarrassment. We're going to make sure the trailer doesn't smack up against anything. This is this nasty one again, so I'm going to say play it safe for this one, because if not I'm going to be parking over there on a nightmare parking situation. So where do they want it? Right over there. Cool. Cool beans. You're thinking you coward Kev? Yeah. Of course I am. Look at my long dark episodes, that's a prover of that. Now mate, you don't really want to stand there. Not while I'm trying to... I don't want to run you over, but you get in my way. Don't think however many stone of man's going to win against however many ton of truck. Not in any contest. Anyway, I digress, so let's shut her all down. The trailer's not perfect, but hey ho, that's someone else's problem. We've got 2 achievements there. And we just leveled up to level 7 enthusiast. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, please don't forget to like, and if you're new to my channel or want to see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, don't feel obliged to. I'm not holding a gun to your head, but please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.